only ever caught one shiny Pokemon in all my years playing Pokemon, and it was a Miltank.
I can't loot this money for some reason. Oh well.
She was real proud of herself with that Miltank.
The entire time that I played Pokemon, I had no idea that shinies even existed.
Well, how much did you even play Pokemon?
Yellow and silver.
Yeah.
They only came about in silver and gold.
And even then, they were like stupidly rare.
Very rare.
Because
nowadays they're pre-order bonuses because let's just rip the mysticism out of everything.
Yep. Pre-order bonuses or like event things.
So depressing.
Yeah.
Even as somebody who never even hunted shinies before, just knowing that there was some like ultra rare special thing in Pokemon, and then seeing a new Pokemon game come out and give them to people as a pre-order bonus, I'm like, that's kind of wrong.
Oh yeah, half the legendaries.
That's straight up not okay.
Half the legendaries, they just every single month release one, and they're like, oh, and you can also get a special gift box with a pin.
Yeah, they commercialized all of the rarity of the game so that none of it means anything anymore.
I lost, like, Shell was super down for, like, getting all these, like, shiny legendaries, and I'm like, so they're level 100.
Yeah, you can't really do much with them.
Yeah, like, they're completely useless.
They're
apart from, like,
shiny.
Weird collector items.
But I had Mew!
I mean, that's the point. It's just that it's like, wow, it's the one thing, it's the one action figure of the line that has the factory defect. That's worth, like, $1 billion. Like, that's the concept of a shiny, more or less. Like, even legendaries that are kind of, like, screwed up by, like, even Pokemon Go wants you to go to, like, a convention special event and pay for a ticket to get there and stuff, so you can get so that you can get the ability to get the legendaries as they get added to the game and stuff, and it's like, that's what they
used to do, though.
Commercializing the rarity of characters.
People had to get Celebi from special competitions, and I used the Mew
It should
glitch.
just be in the video game, I feel like.
I used the Mew glitch to get it in blue.
I feel like you should just pick up the game, and then the game has all the stuff in it, and that's the whole story.
Yeah.
And then you just play the video game.
I have slowly but surely just lost all interest in Pokemon over the years.
X and Y was fun, but then trying to play through
the thing is, they're all
the new
fun,
Sapphire,
but they're also the exact same game.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want about Final Fantasy, but at least every single Final Fantasy is kind of unique.
Different.
Yeah. Like,
We've said what we will about Final Fantasy 15.
Yep.
Wrong choice.
And I had similar choice words for Type 0.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the worst sign about Final Fantasy 15 before I played it was just knowing that it was from the same director that made Type 0, and I'm like, no, that was a disaster.
That's scary. Whereas, like...
He seems to want to make action games for some reason, but just has, like, no particular plan on how to make an interesting action game, so it's just, like, button-matchy, flaily games that are, like, just visual noise.
Oh yeah, I just ran around doing the teleport strike constantly in 15 because everything else was stupid.
The combat almost never took any thought in 15. It basically just boiled down to which of the weapons I have is a slightly better option, which is the same thought that I put into modern Dynasty Warriors games where you can switch between two weapons. Is that sometimes certain enemies are weaker or stronger over certain weapons, so you just press the switch button and then you go back to just button mashing.
Yeah, my audience told me how to get the Ultima Blade early, and I'm like, okay, just doing that because at this point I already dislike this game.
I got so lucky.
Oh, you got the rare item required to get...
I got the Ultima Blade on only my second or third attempt at clearing the mob of enemies.
Bitch.
Like, it was so fast.
It took me an hour.
Yeah, it was immediate. I'm like, whoa, look, there it goes. I got it. There was something else that took forever. It was like you had to farm the cockatrice for something.
I didn't have any trouble with that.
That one took an eternity. It would not drop anything. Like, there's nothing exciting about doing one fight over and over again, hoping it drops something eventually.
Especially when you have to, like, repeatedly go to and from to get, like, the bounty.
There it is again. Oh, unexplored map sector. Never mind. The weird marching man is just the
you need to
map
explore more
icon.
Okay, I've done everything around here except go to the bandit base.
I don't know why I'm fighting these people. There's no quest. I just walked into this weird bandit base.
There's usually an event here, but there's also some really good mining.
Right now it's just right now it's just unlockable point of interest. But then I just kept fighting stuff for a while.
If you get the chance, you might actually want to just, well, I guess it might be too late now. I was gonna say, like, a little bit of smithing would probably get you a ton of EXP.
Yeah.
How are you at 31 and I'm at 27, Keith's at 26?
Food?
Because he's Wanderbot.
But I've been eating food and using resource stuff.
Because he has a murder mob.
Yeah, I got a murder
once and then it just dies.
Yeah, I got a murder mob.
Takes care of it.
I got a murder mob. I've been gathering every single thing I can get. I spend very little time managing my inventory. I don't talk to people. Everything I tag dies real quick.
Talk to people? What do you mean?
Well, you were talking to the ghost, for example.
Oh, but that was an in-game person.
He just goes click, click, click.
Yep.
Which is how he treats all NPCs, basically.
Yes.
But I wanted to hear their stories.
Free captured script from the inquest. Where's that? Over here on the right.
Bandit documents.
Oh, there's a heart in here.
Yep.
Though admittedly, the murder mob is severely dispersed after the guild puzzle, but that's okay because the guild puzzle is kind of the best part.
Yeah.
The guild puzzle was fun.
Yeah. No, I will. Every time we do this, I will try and have a new puzzle or bounty or something for us to do because I think that will be so much more interesting than just farming. Plus, we get good shit for it.
Yeah, that we can use eventually. Oh wow, that's a big group of people running over there.
Where are they going and why?
They're trying to get somewhere.
Huh.
We're supposed to stop them from. We're supposed to stop the bandits and the inquest from meeting. We have to, like, stop them in transit, and they're like running around with bombs and barrels and shit.
That's really amusing.
Yeah, because the Inquest are sort of like the villainous faction of the Asura. Bandits are just... They're the ones associated with humans, for the most part. I don't really think there's another villainous faction for humans. Nightmare Court for Sylvari. You have Svanir for Norn. And Flame Legion for Char, right?
We must save the Skrit. They're so skritty.
Yeah, it also counts for the heart.
Did you ever have any pets growing up, Keith?
So many.
So many?
Have you not been listening to his poop chihuahua or the many other
actually,
pets?
No, like all these stories happened without her, I think.
Yeah.
She wasn't on the original podcasts, and she wasn't there for PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
That is
and all the other
weird.
infamous
Yeah,
stories.
I mean, Keith had many more pets than you or I. We just had little brothers. He had a little brother and little brother's pets.
Hey, my goldfish lived 13 and a half years. That's no small feat.
That still counts as one pet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna Gimli you here and be all like, that still only counts as one.
That still only counts as one.
Well, this place is full of lightning.
That was such a good movie.
I love Lord of the Rings.
How did The Hobbit?
How did The Hobbit? The same reason why Defenders was bad. Rushed projects because people have had deadlines, and
such a shame.
Deadlines are more important than quality. It's like, well, it has to be done by this date, so I guess what new bad things came up that might diminish the quality of the product. Too bad, we're still making it. And so then you ruin the legacy of Lord of the Rings by making a shitty trilogy that's a prequel, and now the now they have a prequel trilogy that's about as bad as the Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
Well, the difference was that the first Hobbit movie is better than any of the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
They get
Wait,
bad
a Bloodstone
after that.
Crazed Beast has appeared.
Yeah, we should probably go do that. I'm gonna go grab the waypoint to the north and head that direction. I don't even know where it is.
I really liked the first Hobbit movie, and I was really bummed out that they did not continue that at all.
It was
It
got
so much worse.
I really liked the first one too, because it had that like feeling of kind of wonder and romp.
Yeah, and people complained, but I actually liked that they spent like 45 minutes just in his house.
Yeah.
Like, developing all the different characters and having a bunch of funny scenes. I'm like, yeah, this is nice. Then the entire last movie is like 2 hours straight of CG war happening, and there's no interesting story happening because that entire war was contained in a single page of the book. So like, there's no detail to expand on. It's just
Yep.
it's just war, and it's not nearly as interesting as the wars of any of the other movies.
Okay, so where's this blood-starved? Oh shit. Okay.
It's up north.
Yeah,
right?
head to the Seraph Observer's Point, and we're just gonna have to run east from there.
Where's this event? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's not in a convenient location.
I still find it weird that one of the dwarf generals or dwarf kings was CG for some reason. I'm like, he's a dwarf.
Yeah!
You figured out how to do dwarfs for 5 movies now, including this one. Actually, 6 movies. This movie has dwarves in it. Why is that dwarf a CG man? Because like the other dwarf army comes in at the end. It's like, nah, there's another army. What does the 5 armies refer to? Nobody knows. How does counting work in this universe? And then he's a CG guy, and I'm like, why? Why? He's
I
a
noticed
character
that
with
too.
dialogue. Like, and he's for some reason a computer-generated man. I'm like, he's just a dwarf. He's not a magical orc monster or like a dragon. He's just a person that's short. And there's like 10 of those in this movie that are all played by actors.
This is an immense zone.
It is very big. Mounts are going to be wonderful. So, Keith...
And you can take them into the main game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can take them anywhere. So, Keith, at the end of next month when this expansion comes out, whether or not we've completed our run to 80 and all the story stuff, at the very least, I'm going to request that we do just a smidge of Path of Fire. Spoilers or otherwise, just so we can get raptor mounts and not be slow.
You must like
What
pain.
time does this expansion come out?
Month from now. Like, month from today, I believe.
We should be able to make it. We
Yeah.
finished our other thing.
Yeah. Well, the main part is
We don't
there's
have
a whole...
current playthrough anymore, do we?
No, it's true. There's a
Yeah.
whole mess of story and like story quests that we'll have to get through first, but that shouldn't be too hard.
And that's fine. We got the 20 levels of quests in 2 hours.
Yeah, that was pretty short-lived too.
Yeah, a lot of people actually have been requesting. It's like, can you just do the living story? And I'm like, huh, was not expecting that.
Yeah. This thing is taking just only the most fractional damage.
Well, if it's got that
Yeah.
that purple border, that means
Legendary
it's like it's a legendary
creature.
creature. And in
This is the
killing
one
it,
where it scales based on the entire environment of people attacking it.
yeah. Well, they also like baseline have tons of HP, so like one
Yeah.
player can't fight them.
Like the first one I saw was attacking it was a giant attacking an entire city in like the Char starting zone or something. The special power is dazing.
Dazes.
So it's not
Oh,
like
I
the
think
gliders.
I think there's a response to Shell where I think she was talking about evil humans and chat says his white mantle is human.
Oh, yeah, but that they get introduced
Well,
with
yeah,
the
so the
Maguma.
White Mantle were a villainous faction that got killed off in the first game. If you played... Did you play through Prophecies? I don't remember. You said you did
No,
factions.
it didn't exist yet.
No, Prophecies was the first
Prophecies
one.
came out
If you
before
did factions, you
Oh.
most definitely had access to...
I forgot what the third expansion was called then.
third expansion
Nightfall.
was Nightfall. And then the last one
That's
was
the one I didn't see.
Heart of the North.
There's
Okay,
like a woman with like a white hood on the cover.
yeah.
Yep.
I used to look at it all the time because I was working at Best Buy when it came out.
Nightfall was arguably kind of the worst and the best. It had the best environment design, but it was hard to care about the plot as much. Because you weren't, like, the main character. You were just kind of some schmuck that helps the main character do things. Which felt kind of lame. Alright, we got an event here. Or we could just go.
I need to
I'm
actually
level
get.
27.
I need to get rid of a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'll just do this event while we wait.
pack hot. Yeah, why not?
I already have olive green dye.
Oh wait,
Mail it
Did
to
I-
Keith.
Are
yeah.
we supposed to loot something?
No.
I may have forgotten to actually loot the body or something.
Oh, we can loot the body?
Or maybe not?
Uh,
Is that just a buff?
Yeah, the tablet is it's a healing move
Oh.
from a Revenant. It's Ventari's tablet.
Yeah.
Or
Oh.
sort of.
It's Ventari's tablet.
There was still a giant skull on the map after I left, so I thought maybe I missed my... I forgot to like loot something.
No.
I'm starting to get gold items that I can't possibly equip for a long while off.
Yep. That's what I got from doing the challenge. The guild thing.
Yep, not good. Because then it's taking up my inventory.
Medium shoulder armor. Let's send that to Shell.
You must like
Yeah, level 39 medium shoulder armor. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
I can't use it.
Oh, but it's also a level 39. Maybe I'll leave that in the mail
Yeah.
for now. I suppose I'll mail you a lot of dye later.
There's another event north of us.
Yeah.
Defeat the wanted bandit leader.
Yeah, I got distracted with her.
Wait, is there a boss up here? Is that what you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just tons of events showing up everywhere.
Yeah, well, she was here the entire time. Just, everybody got distracted with the, everybody got distracted with the MOA and went off to do that instead. Where did she go? There she went. Champions are usually better to
Completely
go
lost
for.
her.
I've just switched to ranged attacks. Whenever it's like a large group, I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna go ranged. It'll work better.
Every now and then I manage to lose my target for some reason, and I'm selecting someone else.
Huh.
Not sure what
Sometimes
I'm
they
doing
will
wrong in
like
these moments.
sometimes they will stealth or teleport, and that can break your target lock. Which gets
Yeah.
real
Oh, there's a
frustrating in
toxic
PvP.
offshoot over here. If you want to get toxic stuff. That was an old event from the Living Story.
I'm surprised that's still active.
Well, they come and go, but essentially it was like the Nightmare Court teamed up with the Crate, and there was like a whole themed
Yeah,
toxic
well, that was
spore
weird.
thing.
That
When
was
you say
like-
living story, you're talking about like the current like state of the world, and
Yeah,
that's
so
like an
it's-
ongoing
Well-
thing that changes permanently and you never like if you miss it forever.
Well, that's the thing. When they originally started the Living Story, they wanted it to be you experience
Is
it
it
once and
Legendary
you can
Bandit
never do it
Executioner?
again.
end of the
Oh, jeez.
What?
There's just
We have another legendary.
Well, we've got a whole horde of people here, so why
Yeah.
not?
I have to
Oh,
find
danger
you
zone.
guys.
Yeah, watch out for the danger zones.
Yeah,
This is cool.
a lot going on right now.
I was not expecting all these events to just pop up out of nowhere, but hey,
No,
I'll
we have to
take
stop
it.
him from exacting his revenge and whatnot.
Ow. I got exacted.
You got exacted.
not worth much.
And I got murdered. Well,
I'm coming.
Ah, shit biscuits. A long walk back. Both of the
Waypoints are far away.
no, both of the nearby waypoints are contested.
Oh.
Couldn't somebody just save you?
Yeah, the problem is I'm dead. I'm not downed. I'm dead.
Oh
Which is
crap!
a-
I went down.
Yeah.
I thought I couldn't go down when I was in super mode. I thought that if it got defeated, I would end up in the other mode.
Ouch, so we can't enter the barrier?
Maybe.
I can't enter the barrier.
Oh. So
Is
if
it
he gets
because-
Huh.
Is it because I came too late and only the people inside of it can... Never mind. No, he moved.
Everyone else is fighting too. Yeah, that's confusing. He went out of the barrier just now, didn't he?
Yeah, he just went out of the barrier. I can't get inside it. So I was gonna try to help you. I was gonna try to revive you, but can't even enter.
I'm just trying to revive people at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not that useful for combat, but I can pick people up. Because nobody is going to be able to run away. Oop. A rough event. Ow.
Well, I'm just wondering who's allowed to go inside that barrier and who isn't.
I don't know. Just
Vulnerable while finishing targets reflects
Oh,
projectiles.
you're gonna blow up.
Wait, does that mean that people have to be dying and he has to get distracted enough to strike them down and then everyone else can kill him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it only says vulnerable.
Just wanders over here playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, well, I'm the mole. I guess I'm the mole. But those are some fire swords. Would like to avoid. Oh. I guess those big fiery swords are not actually as dangerous as they look.
What?
I'm just gonna team medic.
Oh, that Seraph soldier doesn't matter. Whoops. I almost revived someone. I'm like, that's not a player. Just,
I mean,
that's like a random quest, dude.
They kind of matter, but they matter very little.
Did they even help with
comparatively.
this quest, or are they just a heart?
Well, there is a heart here. Yeah, the Seraph soldier is part of a heart.
We probably don't want these veteran bandit casters to be around. So they're probably like picking people off because we're distracted with the boss.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
And this turret, the Asuran turret in Quest 1.
this is surprisingly
Yeah, there's actually a lot of enemies around here.
Yep.
It's hard to tell which ones are part of the this mission and which ones are like environmental quest stuff.
Well, it's kind of both. It's one of those where it's like, well, let's just double up because
I think the random enemies are all just like environment, but the veterans I think are part of this mission.
yeah, the
Like
the
part of
veterans
this
are
encounter.
assistants. Yep.
I still can't enter. That's a weird barrier. Is there a limit to how many people can be fighting one of these guys? Or
Try
what's...
going around from the other side. I can't imagine you're limited.
I mean, it's
Maybe
just...
you're just stuck on something you can't.
No, look. See? It's a dome.
Yeah, I can just casually walk in and out the dome. Yeah.
I can't walk in it. I get repulsed.
Maybe it's exacting revenge.
You know anyone named Rita?
No.
Not worth my time.
Is
You basically just want to be constantly strafing so that you don't have to react in time when an actual danger zone pops up.
I'm not too worried about it.
I think danger zones might one-shot me.
Ouch. I got hit by one before, but as far as I could tell, all it did was blind me.
Well, you're a giant armored nightmare man, and I'm a little caster dude.
Actually, necromancers are.
They're
one
the
of most-
hardiest.
Yeah, they're actually
Caster
supposed
Say
to
that,
be.
but every comment disagrees with you guys.
Really? Because like
Everyone's
originally when
constantly
they're
saying that I'm squishy as all hell, which is supported by the part where I keep dying very quickly.
My
Fair enough.
survivability was always really good as a necromancer, but I think I was using. I always used all of the health sapping weapons
I mean, having
and
high
stuff.
life leech doesn't save you from being one-shot.
No, that's true. I think I kept having various types of wells.
Ow.
I used
yeah,
axe
okay.
and horn a lot.
That one.
What else?
That did one shot
horn,
me.
horn especially.
I'm also
Motherfucker.
playing as a summoner, so all my power is to make other guys that run around as opposed to making my character harder to kill.
Oh, that's true.
I got knocked down by a. I got down by an enemy, and the bandit leader just dropped 4.
I can't even reach you because you're beyond the barrier.
Bubble. Death bubble. Oh, he didn't get out of the death bubble and he just fell down too.
Yeah,
oh, all the
guys.
people trying to revive you just went down because they didn't get out of the death bubble.
Well, it's okay. They just go down. They're not dead, which helps.
There we go.
Don't die to pick me up. That's silly talk.
No, I'm not. I keep picking you up, but I'm not dying in the process because I
It's
keep
more
running
of
away.
a like
I'm
reference
the one
to
who runs
everybody
away
else
from the danger.
being crazy and silly.
My pet can run forward.
Like I've been stopping to pick people up, but I also roll out of the way of every damage zone when they crop up.
My Moa can join the fight. Why can't
Holy
I?
crap! They have a fixation on this corpse. He just summoned
Yeah.
like 4 danger zones on him.
I'm trying really
Again?
hard to res Caternite,
Yeah.
and it's just not. Fuck.
Wait, what happened? How did he get all that health back?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind.
We succeeded. Yay.
Weird.
Now I can run into this area.
Now we can revive everybody.
Is there a chest or something?
How can I assist you?
I don't see anything.
I don't know.
These are dangerous times.
I mean, I have an embroidered coin purse and...
Oh yeah.
I had like a momentary pop-up of a medal on the side of the screen, then it seemed to disappear immediately without me getting a chance to like get a reward.
Weird. Yeah, I guess it was the embroidered chain purses, coin purses.
Which is just a
Oh, there it is.
regular-ish weapon.
Level
I'll take
26
it.
item I once again can't use. Why? Why?
Because screw you.
You must like pain.
Just sending everything to Shell. It's
Wait,
your
what?
problem now.
What, the dyes or other stuff?
Just all the items, all the rewards I get, I can't use.
Oh,
Oh.
gosh.
But I just keep sending things to Shell.
Now my mail is full.
Mwah. I'm 3 of them.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, that was a, surprising mess.
Chat, the link to my Discord server is in the comments. It's in the description of every video I upload except this stream. So go any of those places. I need to get this point of interest we passed by when I was trying to sprint over to the event.
Yeah, we wanna... How about, while we're here, let's run east and grab the, Oh, there's a point of interest to the south, you're correct. Let's go grab that.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, there are
There's
2 of them.
There's one to the right of the Brillatine Swath.
Yeah, so apparently, being Reaper makes you tanky, but you don't get that until you hit level 80, which sucks.
Oh yeah, Reaper's a ton of fun. I love using Greatsword with a
I
Necromancer.
have only
But
just
I'm
kind of
level
unlocked the ability to
27.
do that. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is noticeably a different number because math.
I need backup.
I think I'm level 28 now. Oh,
It
yeah,
reminds
there's...
me of when we were first starting at EDF and we were like 2 hours in and people were giving me shit for not using these amazing animation cancel skills that require weapons that I didn't have yet.
I've been
like,
watching... I've been
There's
watching
always like the
Funhouse
spike
play.
launcher thing.
So I've been watching Funhouse play EDF, and then I will look at like my comment section and your comment section, and they are identical for the like complaints. It's like, why don't you animation cancel? Except for they're playing on hard mode, so they don't get the complaints about. By the way, you should play on hard mode so you get the best shit. They get a lot of people asking us to do an Inferno playthrough
Whoa,
next,
I
and I'm
don't
just
know
like,
if I've ever seen this spot before. There's flowers everywhere.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be the cave. Probably
Yeah.
right south of us. It looks like there's
yeah,
a cave entrance.
the entrance is to the south.
Oh yeah.
And whoop. Ow. My poor person.
It's actually kind of like a sneaky little cave entrance. Oh, right, this is where you get Morello Shell. Your
Morellos.
favorite.
But they're ugly.
Your favorite.
That's not very nice. He's an excellent guitar player.
No, not these critters.
I guess we might as well just head south. We'll get that last heart later.
Is that an event down there?
Well, there's an
Yep.
event here. Hi.
Goldie asterisk ball is an event starting location, right? When you
Yeah,
see that?
generally. But we have an event,
Yeah.
like, right here.
Yeah, there's one in the south. Oh, I think it's gone now. Oh well.
Bandit kidnappers killed? Well, that's easy.
Kill people, you say? Unheard of.
My favorite.
No, please, no.
I might be
Gag, you're it.
comparatively one of the better kill people. Well, that was easy.
I am a certified killer of people. As
Yes.
it turns out.
They gave me a license, printed it on a
To kill
card.
people.
Yeah.
Boy, this is bad news for you.
You seem to be living. Well, I can rectify that.
You seem to both be living and here. Those are both bad things.
Oh, there's Ettins over here.
Oh, there's a really nice vista. Don't. Oh, wait.
Oops. I jumped down.
Yeah, Keith, don't jump down yet.
Ah, not under attack.
Because Shell made it goofy.
I ran around in circles.
I try
Made a
not to
goof.
jump down usually because it horribly scars me.
They did waterfalls rather well in this game. I can't wait for Guild Wars 3 to look even better.
Are they making a 3?
I don't know, probably. It seems like this game's probably profitable enough that they could eventually make one.
The question is whether or not you need a sequel at all at some point. Like how WoW still doesn't have a sequel.
I think WoW actually needed a sequel.
Like, the first Guild Wars was super limited in what you could do with it, so making a sequel that turns into a regular MMO was kind of like a reasonable step.
Yeah. I think it's one of those where, for MMOs like this, you don't necessarily need a sequel from, like, a...
You don't need a sequel from redoing the combat and all of the...
Well, no, I think you do.
stuff.
I think for WoW, you absolutely... they absolutely needed to probably sit down and say...
Who was that around here? Someone around here looks like an ice person, and they looked like they were shooting rapidly with their... Oh, it was Lenora Windstrike down here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one. The camera zoomed in on her for the vista.
Oh, there's a chest right here, by the way.
Like, she was standing exactly where the vista was going with the camera, so...
Oh,
like,
that's funny.
So she's just full screen, like, rapid shooting in some direction, but, like, her weapon wasn't rendering, so she was just doing the gesture, like, 17 times per second. And just, like, rapidly vibrating on my screen at the end of the vista camera transition. I'm like, that's not intentional.
Yep. I assume you guys got to the vista by going up and around the mountainside.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yep.
And then we gotta swim out of here. Making pretty good progress on this area. Apparently we've got 67... we've still got a third of this map left. Doesn't feel like it. There really is no shortcut out of here. Weird.
Wait, I must have gone the wrong way still. I have to go even further?
They'll keep upgrading this one and adding content. I'm okay with the idea of MMOs continually expanding their content, but to some degree, like, I feel like a new engine and maybe, like, slightly fresher combat would actually be, like, a really good idea. They are working on Guild Wars 3, but no release date.
Wait, what? They are?
I mean, I can't blame them for it. It's one of those where, like, if they finish off kind of the main, like, plot points for this game, and then they kind of make another one, like, if they did exactly
can you help me
what...
find this vista?
It's just at the top of the waterfall shelf. It's like the easiest vista to find.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm trying to go an upper route so that I can drop down on it, but...
Here, I put my mark next to it.
No, I see it. It's just a...
Shell, really, you just walk...
Yeah, you just go up to the ledge, but instead of jumping off the ledge, you go left to the vista.
Okay. Oh, I see it. I was actually
it's
trying to
just
go...
right there.
I was trying to go up and around the mountainside because I thought that you had to approach the waterfall from its source or something, as opposed to
Near?
just walking to
Let's
it.
see.
There
Where
we
do I
go.
from here?
Probably west.
We might as well cover the top right real quick. Although, is there even a single waypoint that's close to
Yeah,
that?
let's get a nearby waypoint
Oh
first.
yeah, we haven't done the Wendon Steps at all.
There's a town over here, Keith. Let's get a waypoint so we don't have to redo this run. Because nothing sucks more than running a run you've already had to run.
Oh, there's like... Oh, there's windows. Crap. Oop. That's gonna hurt. Oh. My pain. My legs! My legs!
I guess honestly, we might as well just kind of do this area, and then go to the top right as the end, instead of like weirdly teleporting out of here for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Shush.
What? We're already
Shush
over
with your
leveled for this area.
logical.
My logical is immutable. Immutable? Immutable. There we go.
I really didn't know that they were
The
working.
logical logic hole. They still haven't made a second episode of Albino Lullaby, have they?
No, they haven't. I sent them an email.
Like
Well,
2
okay.
years, right?
Well, so a couple of things happened. One of the developers died, I think, and I think they also lost like a lot of work. I don't know if THX is in my chat, but he actually is friends with the dev team. So he could actually elucidate a little bit. But I want to say either someone died or the team split up. And they're, like, trying to recover.
Why
Like, so-
doesn't he resonate with joy?
That was such a good game. Like, I hate most
I
horror
still
games.
remember the creepy little Tim Curry monsters.
They're great. I did such a fun, like, drawing for that.
The world cries out.
How do we jumping puzzle this?
That game just.
Oh.
There's like a weird thing over here.
That's cool.
okay.
Yeah, Shell,
Yeah, I
that
was like
actually
looking for anything to interact with.
that actually would be a horror game that I would have you play.
Oh no, I don't like horror games.
It's not the
I saw
same
you
kind of
fleeing
horror.
from
It's-
those things.
It's
it was
Nightmare Before Christmas horror.
Yeah. It's more just a creepy environment. When your main enemies are mobile thumbs,
thumbs.
you
I know
really
that.
don't have
Okay.
much to actually worry about.
People.
But it's got like cool
people.
puzzles and stuff that are kind of fun to do. And the like world storytelling is awesome.
Tastes like thumb, resonate with joy.
All right, see Keith.
Oh, so the town was up here. I'm
Oh.
just lagging behind.
Oh,
poor
interesting.
little
There is
character.
actually a little shortcut.
Oh, here a challenge enemy. Ghostly Runner Zen grade.
Why don't you fly down, Keith? Why don't
Because
you
I didn't
fly?
play ahead.
Why don't I didn't play ahead?
Yeah, you just magically got it. For no
I already
reason.
had a character in that spot. All I had to do was just talk to a guy. And then level up.
This is playing ahead.
Nah.
This features
Playing-
you doing things I
Playing
can't do.
ahead
That's
would
like
be
the definition of playing
ahead would be like what Andrew did with our WoW playthrough, where he's like, "You guys are too slow. I'm just gonna go up to max level, and then make a new one and catch back up with you." It's like, what?
That was the most bizarre thing, is he and CeeLo were gonna meet up with us to do WoW, and twice in a row they managed to outlevel us preemptively, like before we met a single time. They looped past us, then looped past us again. It's like, how do you
Well,
do that?
Then again, we sort of lagged with playing WoW.
Well, we
No,
were
like they
slow.
literally never played with us beforehand. They were really like,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna make characters to play with you guys, then leveled way past the goalpost, then made new characters and did it again, all before our next session happened. It's like,
They
how-
couldn't help
how did you fuck up
themselves.
this badly?
They couldn't help themselves.
Oh, okay. So for Albino Lullaby, their coder left, and they had to rewrite all the game. They're making progress again. Finally, they all had to get jobs temporarily. So yeah, there's why Albino Lullaby is Albino not hereby.
Albino Lullaby does not currently resonate with joy.
Nope.
Wow,
That's-
that boss just respawns constantly every time somebody goes back to get another hero point.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just did that. I needed the hero
I was like,
point.
okay, I've already beat this guy twice now, I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, part of the reason why I specifically like the idea of like sequels is the visual differences between like Guild Wars 1 and then Guild Wars 2 are kind of absurd. And the idea of like Guild Wars 3 with, you know, even further development visually and mechanically is more interesting. It's kind of why I wish they'd actually make like, instead of just constant WoW expansions, they actually would just remake WoW every once in a while.
But so many people have invested so much in this one. They'd be like, oh no, if everything that we did, if the characters that we made were just gone, we'd have to start all over again. It'd be
At
terrible.
the same time, like,
I mean, that's every MMO, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I actually
Granted-
prefer.
Like, is there a way to carry over the stats?
See, I don't.
Is that like
No,
Destiny 1?
generally the
just-
idea is just to make a new MMO. Like, you
Yeah,
don't,
I
you
don't-
don't transfer stuff over.
I don't actually like the idea of transferring stats, but the idea
No.
of
The
transferring
whole point of a new
like,
MMO coming out is you play the new MMO, not just like skip
Yeah.
to the end of it with your old character.
No,
like,
that's true. But what were they doing with Destiny then?
Well, Destiny, you can carry over some of your visuals.
Visuals,
So hopefully
okay.
I can link my Destiny with Destiny 2 and carry over like my dies. Was it?
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I care about.
It was also like always lip service. Like even when you even when you play an expansion to a game, like you're like technically still using your character, but they give them a brand new skill tree in half the expansions for MMOs, and within like 2 levels, you've replaced all the gear that you had from all that work you put into like raiding in the previous
at
game.
most it gives you
Yep.
an incredibly small bonus.
That
and
was
it's
the
like,
heartbreaking experience that happened to everybody when like I joined a guild that had been raiding in vanilla WoW, but I was joining right when BC was coming out, and I was just hearing all the stories of everybody having all their like tier 3 gear and stuff being replaced by greens as they went through the Burning
world.
Crusade.
Yeah.
But like, I'm actually looking forward to Destiny 2 because it's instead of kind of continuously bloating your game with new content, which can be fine, it's kind of this new. Did I already? Oh, you have to commune with this one. You don't actually. I messed this one up. Make sure you actually got the hero point here. Fighting the thing did not get you the hero point. It was actually you have to commune with the place of power. Okay, cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm up at the Vista. I'll go back down. Wait, you mean Zungard?
Oh, Wander's in a completely different hero point neither of us have been to yet.
Oh. I've managed to make it off completely without any of you. Again.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Happens.
know how you end up there.